We're just in charge of the merch, honestly. They're opening time soon. I think they're opening the gates in like 15 minutes. We're just here to. It's just because they had to do some protocols and stuff like that, so we need to make sure that
Oh, we got that one.
Yes. Thank you so much. Yes.
Luis.
You guys can skip the queue, go to the... They just called me! They called me!
Let's get these two sisters shouting in the
I'm sorry to Sarah, so can I have your jacket? This is Wasim, he's the organizer.
mushroom. I'm filming you, filming me.
That's good, thank you. Huge zero.
Okay, how's our zero going? Do we need a gap in that, Sam? Okay, so we're all filled up, a round oval, all filled.
Guys, can I have this line here coming forward a little bit, please? Moving forward one step, perfect. Can I have you guys, everyone here, going forward 2 steps, please? Forward 2 steps. Keep watching up here, keep watching. Keep watching. Thank you guys. Okay, a lovely guest. We're going to go ahead to the front. Please, more than welcome. Yeah? Everyone here.
Guys, on the count of 3, we want you to shout, open Iftar. Everyone is doing the 1 and the 0. Okay, are we ready? 1, 2, 3, open Iftar. So, pretend like that. 1, 2, 3. Open Iftar!
Let's do it. On 3, everyone's going to shout, open Iftar. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Open Iftar! Thank you.
Everybody to the stage! Yeah, everyone. On the perimeter!
자기는 올 거지.
No, that's it, that's it.
Sorry, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've done.
London, can you hear us? I can't hear you. London, let's make some noise. Can you hear us?
Everybody to the stage!
Guys, anyone here? Due to the weather, but we like the energy in here as well.
Strangers into friends by softening hearts and by softening minds. And we want to welcome you today from our Ramadan Tent Project family to yours. And thank you so much for joining us today. We have an exciting program lined up, right, Adnan?
Absolutely. So before we start as well, we want to get some energy levels up. And how do we do this? Well, let's find out where everyone's from in London. So if you're from...
Well, we have a request. Okay, let's go with the request, Adnan.
Wait, who's from London? Make some noise.
We like that. Great. So, who's from South London? Yeah. No, which is the bunch? Shall we have the noisy bunch next?
No. Let's go with who's from West London?
Oh.
That is noisy bunch, actually. Okay.
Who is from North London?
Who's from East London? No one East London. Yeah, we always win, Farah. We always win.
We welcome all of London. Now, who's joined us from outside of London today? Great. Where are you guys joining us from? Portsmouth. We welcome you. Anyone further than Portsmouth?
Los Angeles.
A big welcome. Who else do we have here? We want to be part. We want to make all of you part of our community. Essex, from this young man here. Turkey.
We had Indonesia before. Who's from Indonesia?
Pakistan. Okay, we've got Pakistan. Okay, we love this. We love the diversity. We love having people from all different walks, all different cultures joining us, celebrating in Ramadan with us. Right, and now shall we have our first speaker for today?
Absolutely. So who's ready? Who's ready for the event? Who's ready for the first speaker? Make some noise.
So we have our first mayor of Westminster.
Okay, yes, yeah.
Alberto Dow, so over to you.
Huge round of applause for our first speaker.
Sound happy.
Everyone hear me?
I'm on Kotleo.
Thank you so much.
You can't go to bed. I like it.
Lord Mayor of Westminster, next speaker.
Absolutely, guys. I want to make a lot of noise for all the speakers that come on stage, right? So you can have as much energy as you possibly can. Our next speaker, they are also one of our sponsors from the Aziz Foundation as well. So please give a huge round of applause for Rahima, who is from Aziz Foundation. She is a trustee at the Aziz Foundation. Please welcome her on stage.
I just want to start by extending my gratitude to the Ramadan Tent Project for working so hard to organise a whole month of these incredible iftars in such iconic locations. Ramadan Tent Project brings thousands of people together from different cultures and different communities to open iftar each day during Ramadan, culminating in today's celebration of the harvest on what is the final day of Ramadan. London is a city of that embraces people from all walks of life, from all cultures, from all faiths and none. And while London is a beacon of multiculturalism, I'm so struck by the incomparable throughout the month of Ramadan, the sense of togetherness, the harmony, and the solidarity of our community. It's no longer extraordinary for a church or a synagogue or mosque in London to host an event, but we must never lose sight of how lucky we are to live in a city where this has become the norm. I was recently struck by the sentiment of the Chief Rabbi who expressed his appreciation for the month of Ramadan, explaining how the someone else is It's so amazing that people of all faiths have joined the Muslim community here today.
The great thing about whatever the weather is, people turn up and it's been horrible and rain.
Our scholars are working in a vast range of fields to achieve this.
It's really important.
And we're so proud to pioneer and support projects, such as the historic Ramadan lights and Oasis Club, which have helped us welcome everyone to celebrate.
So thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for supporting us.
I thank all the volunteers for the amazing work they do. These open iftars for 10 years now.
Over
They're
£31
fantastic.
million
Long may they
to the
continue
economy every year, creating more than 70,000 jobs.
Okay, so thank you guys for taking that on board as well. We really appreciate that. So Farah, do we have any more speakers coming on today?
Do you know what, everyone? I'm really excited for our next speaker. Our next speaker is actually from another one of our sponsors, Islamic Relief. We have Shazia. Now, Shazia is the head of communications and content creation at Islamic Relief. And Islamic Relief have been supporting us on our journey here, and you'll see their stall as well. So I want you guys to give a really big clap to Shazia from Islamic Relief because they do such good work. Big clap for Shazia. Over to you, Shazia.
Assalamu alaikum everybody and good evening. Wow, it's so great to see so many of you here. The rain hasn't kept us away, and I think that's just testament to everything that the Ramadan Tent Project has been able to pull off this year. I want to start off by offering Ramadan Tent Project a huge congratulations on celebrating their 10-year anniversary this year from everybody at Islamic Relief. We could not be prouder to partner with you, and we're so pleased to see the great success that you've had over the last decade, but particularly this Ramadan. This Ramadan we've seen some fantastic events. We've seen so many communities coming together. We've seen so many people turning the famous Ramadan Tent Project slogan is turning strangers into friends, and we've seen that, and it's so beautiful to witness. For us at Islamic Relief, the beauty of communities coming together is so important because it's about what we do as well at Islamic Relief. We really believe that communities are here when times are tough. At Islamic Relief, we support many vulnerable communities abroad and in the UK. But it's the spirit of community and it's the spirit of people coming together that help us achieve this work. And it's the spirit of your generosity, the Muslim community, all of you who are supporting Ramadan Tent Project, and all of you who support all of the wonderful causes that happen during the course of Ramadan, that help us to reach the most vulnerable and those most in need. I could not be more pleased, in fact, to be here this evening, because I think one of the things that we all think about is, what do we do, and what does Ramadan look like? And for so many of us, Ramadan looks very, very different, and it can all look like maybe where sometimes some of us are on our own, sometimes we're with family, sometimes we're with friends. But when we're all here together, we're all reminded of one thing. We're reminded of that spirit of unity, that spirit of coming together. And I think that beauty of coming together is something that we can all remember and share and take with us as we move beyond Ramadan and as we look forward to next Ramadan next year. There's a bit of feedback. Sorry about that, guys. Now, I'm not going to take too long, but I am going to just leave you with one final warm wish from Islamic Relief. And that is to take that spirit of unity forward. Please remember those who are most vulnerable. Please remember those in your community who are most in need. Please help us to support those who need it most. And I want to thank all of you for coming out. There are many blessings to be had when we are standing here together, standing here in it's slightly cold and slightly wet, but actually it's really nice to see that we all feel the warmth of being together and that warmth of humanity. I wish you all a very good evening and Eid Mubarak from everybody at Islamic Relief.
Thank you so much, Shazia. So we're now ready for another one of our sponsors, right, Adnan?
Absolutely. So guys, I can see a lot of beautiful faces here, but are we actually here? Can we get some noise?
Yeah, it's a bit cold, right? It's a bit wet, but we want to hear those cheers. We want you guys to interact with our speakers who have prepared with some fantastic talks for you.
Absolutely. Okay, so our next speaker again is one of our sponsors from Algebra. He is Nizamuddin OBE, the Chief Strategy Officer. Please give a warm welcome to Nizam on stage.
Over to Nizam.
Hi, assalamu alaikum everybody. How are you all doing? Cold. Well, the sun's now coming out slowly but surely, so I think first and foremost, congratulations to every one of you, because it was raining when you were walking in, which means you really want to be here. 10 years ago, pretty much to the day, I was blessed enough actually to be at the first ever Open Iftar just down the road in Russell Square, and 10 years later, here we are seeing the diversity of London right in front of me. I think we cannot applaud the Ramadan tent team enough, so another round of applause for everything they've achieved over 10 years. So I'm representing Algebra today. The one thing I will say about London is the most diverse and most beautiful city in the world, one. Two, London, actually, as we all know, is the financial centre of the entire world. But those two things haven't always connected with each other. Our financial services haven't always catered for the needs of our diverse communities. Algebra, a digital banking platform created out of London, is who we are. We're proud to be supporting Ramadan 10 Project Open Iftar because we feel our values are completely aligned. We have built from scratch a platform that is ethical, ESG friendly and Sharia compliant, because we feel that every single person in London and across the country should be able to connect their values to their finances. So exactly how are we doing that? As we've seen in recent examples across the world, for anything unethical. Two, you can track your carbon and offset your carbon footprint in the same user journey. We want to make it easy for people to live a sustainable world. We're very lucky to be living in a city that takes air pollution, sustainability and climate change so seriously, so we take it seriously. And three, if that all wasn't enough, if you download the app today, you can get 1.5% cash back on all of your spend. And on top of that, as a way of us saying thank you to Ramadan 10 Project for what they've done over the last 10 years, there is a leaflet that was meant to be out on the floors today, but because it's raining, it will be given out as part of the food packs. For every person who downloads the app today using the RTP code, we will donate £10 to RTP directly for as many people as we have in Trafalgar Square, as our way of saying thank you. And not only that, but you can also directly donate via the app to them. as well. So I hope what we've been able to do, Algebra, is something that you can all be a part of. I won't take up any more time, apart from to say I hope you have a lovely evening, apart from the cold. Maybe we should do jumping jacks together. No, I won't do that. I'm not going to be that guy. I will say I hope you have a lovely Eid Mubarak in advance. That's all I can do.
Thank you so much, Nizam. So, who's been to one of our events this year? Let's show some hands.
That's not a lot of hands.
Okay, who's been to more than one event this year? Are we going to see any more hands?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, right. To celebrate 10 years of Open Iftar, as I said, we decided to host you. Thank you so much for coming. You guys are absolutely amazing. You make up the Ramadan Tent Project community. And this year we've hosted you across 10 cities across England to mark 10 years of Open Iftar.
So the first one, I'm not sure who made that one, but we started off outside of London for the first time at Bradford Cathedral. Where will we next?
We were then hosted by the V&A, the Victoria and Albert Museum, on 2 occasions. And the V&A, as you may know, is the home to the Ramadan Pavilion. It's the first activation of its kind, and if you can, guys, it's open until the 1st of May. Go to the V&A, you can pray as well at the Ramadan Pavilion.
Then we made history at the highest Open Iftar in Europe at 22 Bishopsgate on the 56th floor, which is technically the higher floor than the Shard.
That was actually, the views there were absolutely magnificent. After that, we then went to Chelsea Football Club. Who's a Chelsea fan? Yeah! Excellent. So we went to Chelsea Football Club to host the first ever Open Iftar at a Premier League stadium.
We then went to the second stadium at Brighton and Hove Albion. So any Brighton fans in here? No.
There's a few there. Oh, they views. Oh dear. Right, so we hosted the largest Open Iftar at a Premier League stadium at Aston Villa in Villa Park.
Whoa, that is a bit of round of applause, right? Maybe not. It's only Aston Villa. We had our first opportunity to host in the City of London at the Guildhall and at One New Change in St. Paul's, which was absolutely incredible, Farah.
And then we were so grateful to be welcomed with open arms once more at the British Library as well as the Royal Albert Hall.
We then made history at Shakespeare Globe, Battersea Art Centre, and the famous Battersea Power Station as well.
We've been so happy to take you on our journey with us this Ramadan. Now we'd like to hear from you. So what have you guys' favourite iftars been? Anyone has been? What did you enjoy? The V&A. Okay, that was pretty cool.
Oh, the Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium was an exceptional one, for those that made it for that one.
I heard Battersea there. Was that the power station or the art centre? Battersea Power Station from Acacia. King's Cross. Oh, Granary Square. We welcomed little Amal. That was absolutely awesome as well. Adnan, what's your favourite iftar been this year?
This is going to be controversial because it may have been outside London, but the Cambridge King's College was exceptional, I have to admit. It was really cool, really good event. But since we're in London, I think my favourite was Royal Albert Hall. It always will be. Royal Albert Hall was incredible. Incredible venue, incredible speakers that day as well.
Absolutely, that's been my favourite venue so far, the Royal Albert Hall. And like every venue that we've been to this year, we've been so lucky, we've been welcomed to break fast, to have the adhan, the live call to prayer, live prayer at every single venue that we've been to. We've made history by having adhan at Granary Square, at Chelsea Football Stadium, everywhere that we've been across London as well. So, as just to remind you guys, just in case you're like nodding off a little bit, we are at Europe's largest Open Iftar in a public space. So we are at Europe's largest Open Iftar in a public space. This is the biggest Open Iftar event in the best city in the world. So do we agree this is the best city in the world?
No. What's the best city in the world? Come on, shout after me. London.
London, best city in the world.
Okay, we're going to play a little bit of a game next, okay? Before we do that, we want to play a little bit of an engaging game. So, what we're going to do is, I'm gonna say London is, and you're gonna repeat after me, which is open. Okay, so I'm gonna say London is, and you're gonna shout open.
You guys got that? Yeah?
London is. London is.
So, we love. You know, they can't hear you at the National Gallery. We're going to have to be a bit louder. Okay, so, we love. We're loving this energy. Right, London. We have something very exciting for you today.
We absolutely do. So we have the greatest mayor
Of the greatest city.
in the world. So let's hear it for our mayor, Sadiq Khan.
Okay, look, my microphone is working. I want to check if your microphone's working. Assalamu alaikum! It is an absolute pleasure to be here tonight. I want to bring on stage again the Lord Mayor Hamza. Hamza, come back on stage. So there's a very important reason why I want to bring on this young man. So Hamza is the Lord Mayor of Westminster. Now, the reason why I was keen to bring Hamza back on stage as the Lord Mayor is there's a very important story here. Because Muslim mayors are like London buses. You wait ages for one Muslim mayor to come along, then two come along at the same time. But Hamza is making history. This is the man that represented the city of Westminster at the Platinum Jubilee. But also, here's where I want to make some noise. Our Lord Mayor will be representing the city of Westminster at the King's coronation. So, Hamza, I want you to tell these wonderful people why Open Iftar in Trafalgar Square is the best iftar so far in Ramadan.
Brilliant question. So, in my opinion, the reason it's the best iftar so far is for two reasons. The first one is it's in Westminster. Can I get a wall for Westminster? The city of Westminster. And the second of all, it's Eid tomorrow. So to have those two things, and I remember when I was supposed to be earlier, we weren't sure whether Eid was Friday or Saturday. I can now confirm it's Friday. So globally, yeah, look at that. Globally on Friday, inshallah. So really looking forward to that.
But the reason why I wanted Hamza to come back on stage is, look, you didn't show enough love last time. So listen, before he goes off the stage, let's please make sure they hear you in Bradford. Big round of applause for somebody making history, our Lord Mayor Hamza. But for those of you that aren't Muslims, fasting is really hard. During this month of Ramadan, because I've been fasting, I've lost a few inches. Before Ramadan, I was 6 foot 6 inches. That's what fasting does to you. Look, I was really keen to come along here today for this Open Iftar because this year has been really special in Ramadan in London. And for three main reasons. This year is the 10th anniversary of the Ramadan Tent Project. And it's a remarkable achievement. For 10 years they've been holding iftars across our city and across our country. But this year is also special for Ramadan because only three times in a century does Ramadan overlap with Passover and Easter. And last weekend, that very special occasion happened this year during Ramadan. But the other reason why this year's Ramadan is special is because London became the first city in Europe to have Ramadan lights. Now, Hamza said it's Eid tomorrow. We hope it's Eid tomorrow all across London. But the Ramadan lights will be open for the next day. Please come along and see them. We've got another special surprise. I won't tell you where, but there's an iconic venue tomorrow that will be lit up to celebrate Eid al-Fitr. So another reason why London is the greatest city in the world. But another reason I want to talk about tonight being special is because you being here shows why we are the greatest city in the world. When all of you began your journey tonight, it was raining. But you still began that journey coming to Trafalgar Square for this Open Iftar. And up amongst us tonight, in amongst us tonight, are Muslims, of course. I've met Jewish friends here tonight. I've met Christian friends here tonight. I've met Sikh friends here tonight. I've met Hindu friends here tonight. I've met friends here tonight who aren't members of any organised religion or faith. And that's the values and ethos of Open Iftar and of our city. I think, and I'm sure you'll agree, our diversity is a strength to be celebrated, not a weakness to be celebrated. We're showing tonight that unity overcomes division, but also we're showing tonight we have far, far more in common that unites us than divides us. Why is that important? That is important because in amongst us in this country, there are people who have stoked a culture war, pitting this religion against that religion, this ethnic origin against that ethnic origin, this part of the country against that part of the country. We've got to make sure we show our sisters and brothers the true values of our religion of Islam. And that means we do think about during this month of Ramadan those struggling after the earthquakes in Turkey and Syria. We remember those struggling after the floods in Pakistan. We remember those struggling because of war and hardship from Ukraine to Afghanistan, from Al-Aqsa to China. And that's the power of our religion of Islam. But also, you know, we're going through a cost of living crisis, but your generosity, as we heard earlier, is helping people in this country and overseas. So let me end by saying this. I'm so proud to be your mayor. I'm so proud to be the mayor of the greatest city in the world. Yes, I'm proud to be British. Yes, I'm proud to be British, but I'm proud to be a Muslim as well. And what you show by being here tonight is that it's possible to be a proud Londoner, it's possible to be a proud British, it's possible to be a proud Muslim, and also it's possible to share our faith with others. Because the final message I leave with you is this. Just like I said, there are some people stoking divisions between us because of a culture war. There are a small minority who want to show the worst of our religion rather than the best. And we know the best of our religion, and the Ramadan Tent Project shows the best of our religion and the best of our country. And tonight, you've got men and women, boys and girls, children, parents, grandparents, Muslims, Christians, Jews, Hindus, Sikhs, those members of an organised faith and those not, showing the best of our city. Whether you celebrate Eid tomorrow or on Saturday, from my family to yours, have a very, very happy, peaceful, safe Eid. And finally, when you break bread tonight, when we open our fast tonight, please remember in your prayers in the, what maybe and probably is the last iftar of the month of Ramadan, those less fortunate than yourselves. And the final thing is there's a bloke who did a tweet a couple of years ago, and he ended it by saying hashtag stone cold loser. And my message to that man is, listen mate, I won my election, how you doing Donald? Assalamu alaikum.
Enjoying the first outdoor live biggest open iftar event in Europe. Yeah, they're a bit noisier down here, guys. Can you hear me having a good time at the back there?
There's so many more people at the back now. Let's have a little bit of a contest. Okay, I'm going to split the group halfway on the left-hand side. Over here, I want to hear it as loud as you possibly can. London, how are we feeling?
Right, what about this side? How are we feeling? Yeah,
No, we're going to go again. Okay, London, how are we feeling?
I think they're going to be loud on my side. Come on, London, how are you feeling?
I think they're all hungry.
Yeah, who's hungry? Yeah, we have an amazing iftar prepared for you. So there's about 5 minutes now until class breaks. And we're going to just invite somebody here on stage to share their experience of Open Iftar with us.
For 10 years, and shadily, I didn't know about this project. I saw the picture of Trafalgar Square last year and I thought, oh God, I missed this. And this year we made such an effort because I had 2 daughters and I took families in the north. And as you said about belonging, we were finding ourselves at the bottom of belonging that we needed. And luckily, the Matrix, we managed to get tickets for 7 events in London. We enjoyed every one of them. But one of the things that I really love and respect and honor and receive and for all of you that are so impressed is by the volunteers. So my daughters and I baked for the whole day, and V&A would cater for about 50 of them, just to say to them that without the volunteers, the organisers, the operations, the politicians, the sponsors, thank you, but without the volunteers, this would not be happening. So I want to say thank you to them. We love it, and we will be here every year, and I wish you all success for the next 10 years. So well done. Oh, by the way, Eid Mubarak. I'm heading to Yorkshire after this and we celebrate it tomorrow. So have a great day tomorrow, everyone. Eid Mubarak.
Thank you so much to
Farzana and Eid Mubarak. And Misha. Okay, so London, this is the final opening Iftar for the month, unfortunately. It's been an absolute pleasure as well. But again, like Farzana mentioned as well, this is not possible it's not possible at all without our sponsors, without the people that make it happen every single day, and especially all the volunteers with the teal shirts on as well. So, should we talk a bit about the sponsors first?
Yeah, as Adana said, these events are not possible without our sponsors. You can see them just behind here. They very kindly have kept us going. They've even kept us going through pandemic. We had a great set of sponsors that kept us going through COVID, where we were virtual and online. And these last 2 years, it's been our pleasure, it's been our honour to host you. So, first of all, I want to give a big thanks to Al Jabra, who will be one of our sponsors this year, an ethical finance company.
The next big thanks we want to give to is the Aziz Foundation, which you heard earlier as well. Let's make some noise every single time. Come on.
Come on. Let's let these guys know that we want them to keep sponsoring us. We want to keep all these iftars free for you every day in Ramadan, each and every year. We want to get bigger and bigger each and every year. We also have give match as well. That's it.
Okay. We want to get as loud as possible for the next one. So the next one is Islamic Relief.
Right. Who's got their goodie bags today? Yeah, let's give Little a cheer. They've been sponsoring for 3 years.
Okay, and next we have Tahir Foods.
Then we have the Presidency for the Turks and Youth Abroad.
Come on, London, this is going to be for the Greater London Authority and the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan.
And a great big thank you to Spice Village, who've been supporting us, and they've been catering, and they'll be catering the meal tonight. So, right, is it nearly Iftar time? Yeah, we've got about a minute left until Adhan. So, we want to give a great big thanks to the people who make this happen every night, who give up Iftar with their families, every single night during Ramadan, to create the best experience for you guys. Do we know who they are? The Team Till volunteers.
Please give a big round of applause for all the volunteers.
Clap you can for
as
all
loud as you can.
Louder for all volunteers. That's it. So now it's that time.
Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. الله أكبر، الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آتي سيدنا محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة والدرجة الرفيعة وبعث مقاما محمودا الذي بعثه إنك لا تخلف الميعاد. الله يسلمك في إن شاء الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Eid Mubarak. Prayer. We'll be having space at the back above those steps for prayer. So there will be mats laid out for those that want to join us. Those that don't, you're happy to stay.